people leave their boss, not their organization. So I thought that was pretty interesting when you said that in the sit down. When you were in Arizona, you ran legitimate businesses, right? Is business the same, illegal or illegal? And you being an LC,
really quick, guys. I've heard both extremes. When he went to Arizona, started, I think it was marathon. I think he had pools. I heard both extremes. I heard he did well on his own in construction.
Uncle Sal's Pizza, Ria, they were successful.
I also heard he wasn't doing so well, and that's why he might have, got into the ecstasy. Let me ask Ryan and Joe first, and then I'll jump to Jason. What do you guys think in terms of his legitimate business life?
We go first.
You go.
What do I think of it? I mean, I'm sure he had legitimate businesses, but the ecstasy thing is just, I think, that action is so hard to leave that he probably, I don't know how he was doing financially, but he probably came across the ecstasy thing and it was just probably just too sweet for him to live that life again.
Honestly, I think him, okay, you could say, I'm not going to say he's stupid or he's not a good businessman, but his blueprint for business success was not a very intricate, well thought out thing. Basically, what you do is go to the top company in that segment of whatever it is, tiles, concrete, okay? You muscle your way in, and then you kill the boss, and you own it now, right? And I think what happened was he went out there, and he has all these legitimate businesses, but he can't take over someone else's business and kill someone. He actually had to come up with the ideas himself. And that's where I think he might have been lacking a little bit. Because if you look at all the businesses he was in, he pretty much clipped everyone. I mean, with DB, he's gone. Yeah. The thing is this, he blames Gotti for that. But the truth of the matter is, taking DB out, he gained the most, Sammy. He gained more than Gotti did. Yeah. Right? He went from 12.5 to 25 to 20. Yeah. And Gotti went from what? 66%, like whatever it was whacked up to. Yeah. So Sammy really benefited more because DB was giving that money to John anyway. So things don't add up.
Jason, you want to jump in on this one real quick?
Yeah, I mean, if anybody knows about statistics in business, it's like 8 out of 10 businesses fail. I mean, and these are smart people. So for Sammy not to be successful in real business, I mean, that's everybody, right? 8 out of 10 people are going to fail setting up business. But you do have a good point. Like, he wasn't able to go out to Arizona and muscle his way in. Although Sammy did say, I don't know if we passed the question on this or it's coming up later, but they didn't, go down to the local mom and pop shop and collect protection money like they did early on, in the 20s by breaking windows and stuff like that and getting protection money. They didn't do it that way, as far as what Sammy was saying. But going back to the action.
I don't know how true that is, though. I'm sure they would take in money.
No, of associates. Yeah, like, hey, like I'm sending business your way every Friday night. You got 100 tables filled because I'm sending business your way. Yeah, do I want $1,000 a month? Yeah, sure. But they weren't knocking on doors saying, hey, give us $500 a month or we're gonna keep busting your balls. I don't know. He said they weren't doing that. I don't know. Yeah. As far as the action part, people loved him in Arizona. When he went to Arizona, they were, asking for autographs left and right. So he thought, he was a Hollywood star out there, and he got an opportunity to make some big money for a big score, and he took a shot. A gangster's a gangster, right? But he couldn't muscle his way through, so that's why he had to go back to the street with the ecstasy ring. But I agree on that part, Joe. But it is hard to run a successful business no matter who you are.
Yeah, because it's a little different out west. I lived out west. It's not like, because Ron Gross is saying he put a gun to a contractor's head and threatened them. But out west, it's not like here. You know what I mean? Like, if Sammy here puts a gun to your head, well, guess what? He's got 1,000 guys behind him. In Arizona, they'll run to the cops in 2 minutes. And what are you going to do? What? He had